What about change in business? Unfiltered, I had the following to say. The most common challenges or obstacles based on my experience, which I can remember, which businesses or organizations face when undergoing major changes such as mergers, acquisitions, or strategic restructuring are as follows. 1. Resistance. Resistance is a common challenge or obstacle faced by businesses when undergoing some major changes. It arises from the fear of the unknown that would be brought about by the change, or as well, it arises due to lack of sufficient communication expected from top leadership, who is often tasked to spearhead major changes. 2. Lack of talent. For a major change to occur, there must be a qualified personnel that can lead and maintain such change. When the right skills needed by personnel to implement change are lacking in an organization, this can greatly hamper the implementation and survival of the change. 3. Lack of sufficient material and financial resources. Most change requires, besides human resources, material and financial resources for it to be fully implemented and deployed. Thus, if an organization underestimates the material and financial resources needed for change or mismanage the allocated resources, this can become a major obstacle to the change. Thus, any business aiming for change must weigh rightly its resources to see if they can help it to achieve the envisaged change. 4. Lack of a good change management strategy. Change is not an easy walk in the park. Thus, there must be a well-defined strategy to implementing it. If a company or business fails in identifying the best strategy needed to implement change, this may just become an obstacle to change. There are obviously several other reasons or obstacles that can hamper change, but the latter are the most common and easy to remember that can touch any organization. For the above challenges to be mitigated: 1. Leadership must communicate rightly about the need for change and even seek ways to compensate losers due to the change. This helps to reduce resistance. 2. Personnel must be rightly trained, or a good skills assessment and an upgrading done so that the change can be easily implemented. 3. The needed financial and material resources needed for the change must be rightly allocated and well managed. 4. The best strategy to implement the change must be adopted. There are many change management schools and the best fit must be chosen. Remember that change is the engine that drives organizations to their best and desired destinations, and innovation remains the engine oil. You obviously need a good business analysis that can guide you towards adopting the change that can drive you forward. Do you differ with me? Is there any point that I'm forgetting that is crucial? Tell us in the comments section. And if you do like this reflection about change in business and in organizations, do share to encourage us to produce more. Thank you.